to NGS Season 9. We're in Week 5. Tonight we're in the Heroic Division. We're going with the CpogX Fanclub against Quarantine Qappas. As you can see, we've already banned and picked some maps here just to go over real quick. The CpogX Fanclub has banned Alterac Pass as well as Volskaya Foundry, and they have also picked the map, deciding we're going to Cursed Hollow. Meanwhile, Quarantine Qappas have banned out Braxis Holdout and Sky Temple. You'll see that's their game record as next to their name as well. So we're just getting underway here shortly. Thank you all for coming. Shout out to the Crushinator for the early raid tonight. I greatly appreciate it. So like I said, with CPOG picking the map, Qappas. Oh, it's pronounced Qappas, my pal Vince. Quarantine Qappas. Thank you for letting me know. This is my second Heroic League cast. I'm usually bounce around ABCD, and I've decided to move up and make sure all the games are casted tonight. So thanks for letting me know. Quarantine Qappas. Appreciate it. But we're just getting ready. We're waiting on the last member from the Qappas to join. They said it'd be a few moments, but just looking at the results so far, it's been a back and forth for both teams as I look at the kind of standing schedule. The CpogX Fanclub currently 6th in division, Quarantine Qappas in 10th, making some noise, and we've just had our 5th member of the Qappas join up in game. Yeah, the more you know. Thanks, man. And it looks like we're just getting ready. Some heroic advice I would give: look out for Godfilth. He's a real power player. Thanks for that. I see it because we're in the lobby right now. He's ranked number 20th GM. So yeah, I will definitely be keeping an eye on him. But we're just about ready here. Again, thanks for coming. If you haven't, he was the former number 1 of North America, and then by extension, the world. That is pretty sick. So hopefully we're in for a good match. And thanks everyone for coming. If you haven't been here before, I'm Spectrum. I cast a lot of NGS games. I did one yesterday, one today, one tomorrow, and I think out Thursday, Saturday. So it'll be a busy week here. So make sure to subscribe, follow, turn on notifications if you'd like. And we are going into game, or lobby rather, excuse me. He's the 20th best player in North America, essentially in the world. So, would Zach have a silent 5 in the name? It would, because Zach with a 4 is the silent 4. Thank you for asking there, Kaisar. And we're going for the first ban tonight, coming up from the Qappas, seeing what they come up with, if we're going to target ban, or what the heroic kind of meta looks like these days. I guess we're going to find out shortly here, getting underway. And we're going to go with the Samuru ban, watching out for the macro of all those illusions on such a big map. Just swapping all over the place. And Sylvanas banned out. Still a popular ban since she can just shut down all the tower changes these days. So a very popular ban, and they're already having fun in the chat, as you can see there in the bottom right. So it looks like we're having fun tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And ETC is the second ban out. The strong, stunning tank, or potential global with stage dive. And Johanna is going to finish out our first round of bans from the CPOG fan club. And see how they come out with things with their first pick. This is what they wanted. So let's see how they decide to spend the first pick here. Abathur still available in Smite. Rhaegar, Bloodlust, very popular. I was in B East last night where there was a strong Rhaegar to close out Game 3 on a very close game with a Bloodlust. So we'll see if we see more of that tonight or if we stick with Ancestral. But Greymane coming out on the side of Fanclub. And there's Abathur. I had a feeling we'd be seeing him on Cursed Hollow. Moving on over to the Qappas. See what they kind of come up with as they start to round out the the meat of their team here. We're gonna go with Raynor and Lost Vikings. So I see your Abathur and I raise you the Lost Vikings. So you soak with Abathur and Qappas saying we'll soak with the Vikings and we'll see which one comes out on top. Tyrael banned out from Fanclub. So I think we're in for an interesting game already. I feel like it's always interesting when you see Vikings, but you mean on this map it is big, but Vikings into Greymane Abba, if Greymane really, if they can maintain soak the CpogX fan club and just let Greymane just go hunting for those delicious Vikings, I mean Qappas could be in trouble. Zeratul banned out. That's another good hunter for those Vikings. So back over. Next picks coming for CpogX Fan Club. And Genji and Karazim. So Genji as well, great finisher for those Vikings. Especially when you're Ab-hatted. Looks like we're going to go healer Karazim. So main tank still available on the side of Fan Club. And finishing out the team on Qappas' side, still also looking for a main tank, I would imagine. See how they kind of decide to round out the team. Going Uther and Li Ming. So we're going main tank Uther, everybody. We are going main tank Uther. Of course, Ming, plenty of poke and very respected mage these days. All right, this is Heroic League, so I guess we're into something new here. Illidan on from Got Filth. Everyone seems excited to watch him. So Abahat Illidan, Karazim can also give him speed if he takes that talent. So I guess we'll see how it all unfolds here. I'm excited to cast this interesting lineup in Heroic League. So thanks for coming, and hey, let's have a fun cast, shall we? And we're still just getting underway here as the game is loading up here. So thanks again for coming. God Filth on Dan is gonna be the highlight of my month. And sometimes minions skill him. It's toss up. So we'll see how it goes. But on the side of CpogX Fan Club, we're gonna go with Nintoral. Is that Nintori? Excuse me, on Abathur. Got Filth on Illidan. Legacy is going to be on the Karazim. Greymane from Noah. And Deagle Dan on the Genji. On the side of Quarantine Qappas, we're going to see Jay on the Lost Vikings. Dude Abides on Uther. Lupus on Li Ming. Chaotic on Raynor. And Shredded Wind on the Rhaegar, and it looks like we have a early disconnect. Might have just been a little loading error. Oh, let me see.
5, 4.
Yep, just looks like a little loading error, so we're good to go. Let's bring up some talents, see what we're going with early here. It looks like Uther is going stacking his basic attack so he can get that mana and reduction on his hammer cooldown. We do have Bribe from Vikings where we're looking to see if they're stealing camps. It looks like we're just rotating early. Here's Genji with the harass. And it looks like we are stacking as well for Illidan. And there's the first kill up top. Illidan hunting down Eric the Viking. It's actually Nintorau. He has a weird pronunciation. Good to know. Thank you for letting me know. Again, favorite part of NGS is everyone's just so nice. So thank you for the simple correction, Nintorau. But Godfelt's just going to be hacking away up top while the poke happens bottom from a 4-man bot as Vikings are just double soaking, as they very well should. There's the stun, great orb follow-up from Ming there, just following the stun of Uther. I imagine we're going to see a lot of that. But, oh, diving on the other side of the the fort wall, excuse me, was got filth so he could get another Viking kill. Almost has another one here. He's waiting for it with Greymane. No one's soaking mid lane right now for the CpogX fan club. 100 health. Can he get him? There it is. Oh, here comes another Viking. This could be dangerous as Raynor takes Bruiser Camp for the Qappas. And they're taking an early top fort here. Abathur, Greymane, and Illidan, level 4s picked up for both teams. Bellhog falls. And here's another Ming damage onto the stun from Uther. Very low is Rhaegar. Very low is Genji also trying to get the Rhaegar, and they do. But a lot of damage onto both Kharazim and Genji as they're trying to just clear this wave. Abathur now mid at the wall, soaking and clearing. Oh, another Viking death. Greymane pushed in deep at the top after taking that fort. And we have a Viking just waiting to cap their own siege camp. And there it is right there, so it can push during tribute. We have a little bit of a one-level lead here for the CpogX fan club as Godfilth is just eating Vikings. Here's Deagle Dan here. Ooh, with the delay. Oh, Uther trying to get to him. A lot of damage. Abahat comes out. The slow's working. And there's a Genji kill. Delaying. Bruiser Camp picked up for the fan club as going to Qappas. Just take first tribute there. Just barely contested. And we're back to soaking. Level 7's just picked up for CpogX fan club. As they got a clear mid now with Bruiser Camp coming. And it looks like there it is. Illidan going to take Siege Camp. So we still have 2 in the bot here. Can we see Godfilth stats? Caster. Let's see here. As we just kind of wait for these rotations. Now I gotta check over here. As it looks like another tribute is spawning. And it's 4-on-1 here. Genji, though. Slippery as can be. Greymane going bot with Kharazim. 2 more dead Vikings. You wonder if this is really going to end up hurting. The Qappas early, losing so many Vikings. They're at 1 3/4 deaths between the group of them, with Genji, Greymane, and Illidan just eating them. There's the delay. Deagle Dan hiding in the bush. And will he get it? He'll get out. But another tribute picked up as Illidan is pushing top by himself. Eats another Viking. As he clears top. Quest completed very early. I mean, hero takedowns grant 1 basic attack, and he's got at least 5 of those from the Vikings. So a very quick quest completion from Got Filth on Illidan as he starts tanking these tower shots. And the third tribute is spawning in the bot. Will we have 3 members top? And they say, let's just take boss. They have level 10, so if there is a invade on the boss, they'll be ready for it. We're going Divine Palm, Cursed Bullet, Hunt, Ultimate Evolution, Genji holding on to his. He does go Dragon Blade, and it is being scouted, but just too late. Boss stolen, and Hunt immediately onto the Rainer. Here comes Rhaegar trying to give some peel. No level 10 yet for the Qappas. Looks like the Viking will be the sacrificial lamb there, as it looks like CpogX Fanclub was able to secure that tribute, as well as take the boss. And they are going to push top. Ooh, big stun onto Illidan. Damage is already spent, though. So they're just going to try and clear this up. Vikings almost taking a pool there. Genji in the bot. And here we go. This is Ultimate Evolution has been used and is now finished. An almost dead keep from that push. So really working that top lane early is CpogX Fanclub. But they're backing up trying to get to safety. Genji in the bot lane eats another Viking. Illidan could get one here. Illidan and Karazim. Oh, there we go. Ult was used there. We do have ults now for Quarantine Qappas. We do have Divine Storm, Rainer's Raider, Wave of Force, Play Again, and Ancestral Healing. We are taking now boss. So tribute spawning in the top, and CpogX Fanclub says, I don't care. They look like they're just about to give it. Take boss in bot lane. Meanwhile, Quarantine Qappas say, let's take the tribute and your siege camp. Gotcha.
You shall know my curse.
So the curse is real for Quarantine Qappas here. As they begin to push top, we have Uther, Rainer, and a Viking coming mid to try and push in what's left of the Bruiser camp. Meanwhile, boss is just pushing on its own bot. Another Viking dead. There's the Divine Storm. That looked like it was more for peel than follow-up. We do have a fake Illidan here. Rainer falls. Li Ming falls. This could be big here, as Rhaegar getting very low. So is Uther. Illidan hunting, but not hunting. Able to get on the other side of the wall while receiving some of those sweet, sweet dead Uther heals.
Has destroyed a fort.
Yeah, what are these drafts? It's a new kind of meta, man. So even though blue team's cursed right now, they don't care. They just got 3 kills off of Ming, Rainer, and Uther, and they take top keep with a boss still, well, just about to fall in the bot lane. So 2 forts and a keep fall for the Qappas during their curse, and only 1 fort falls for Fanclub during the curse. So just wild, just, you know, backwards kind of game here where the team that is cursed is getting more value. We have Siege Camp picked up for Qappas. There's the Bruiser Camp for the Fanclub, and looks like it was almost invaded, but too late, as Rhaegar is sharking around. There's the ping saying, I saw Greymane somewhere around here. Level 13s for both teams. We still have a 2-level lead. There's the big stun. There's a lot of follow-up damage onto Greymane, and he's going to fall very quickly. Meanwhile, we have a Viking trying to hold mid lane. Another Viking running for his life, but you cannot outrun the hunt from Illidan. Quest completed for Uther now, as the push bottom is on, trying to take another 4 and catch up on some XP here without now that Greymane is dead. Looks like we have some hearths as a big push is now happening mid. The Vikings not able to clear up Bruiser Camp by his lonesome. But with the hearth, the other members of Qappas show up and able to clear it up, clear up the Ultimate Evolution as well. And trying to get back on track. Level 16s have been picked up for CpogX Fanclub. We're going Cleansing Touch, Eager Wolf, Blades of Azonoth, and Venom Spikes. Genji holding on to his level 16 at the moment. We do have kind of a Calamity teleport build for Li Ming, worth noting. Used to seeing lots of orb builds. There it is, final cut for Genji at 16. Oop, there was a ping there on the. Oh, there we go. Greymane goes in. Genji also goes in, and that's another dead Viking. So we'll put up some stats as we await level 16 from the Qappas. Tribute is spawning, but they start boss and kill another Viking in the process. Bruiser Camp picked up. Is the Qappas going to try and stop this? No! Again, boss stolen very quickly, right under the nose of the Qappas. And there it is. There's their second tribute. They have a boss pushing in the top lane where there's no keep for the Qappas, but they have picked up 16. Big stun, another big stun. Unstoppable use. There's the Ancestral on Uther, but then Chris Bullet, Hunt going in. Genji's Dragon Blade was popped. Finishes Raynor, finishes Uther, moving on to Rhaegar, but the huge orb from Li Ming stops the Genji dead in his tracks. Now we have double Illidan on the core with a boss and Greymane. Kerosene punching away. This looks like it's going to be GG. CPOG Fanclub with the game 1 win. Illidan and Abathur over Vikings, I guess. So, GG. Let's take a look at those stats. What a just a hard pushing game from just start to finish there. There's your stats. Li Ming, or no, excuse me, Genji leading in hero damage. No deaths on the side of CPOG from Karazim, Illidan, or Abathur. Of course, the Vikings equaling 3 deaths after just being eaten alive. Just Greymane, Genji, and Illidan good at tracking Vikings down on their own, but with an Abathur hat, come on. So what a first game. Let's update some of those stats here. CPOG Fanclub with the game 1 win. And we'll be finding out shortly where we're going for game 2 as we get underway here. We might have to do a quick ad break, so we will be right back. And here we are. It looks like Quarantine Qappas have decided to go map pick, and we are going to the Tomb of the Spider Queen. And we are just getting underway here for game 2. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining. We just had a interesting. I'll go back to the stat screen here as we have now updated the map and we know we're going to Tomb of the Spider Queen. But here's your stats from last game. Lost Vikings soaking up a storm, but just was not enough for the Qappas to hang in there. Just Vikings falling left and right. As we see, so we'll see first pick going over to Fanclub, CpogX Fanclub to be specific, as the map was picked by Qappas. It looks like we're just waiting on a fifth from CPOG Fanclub. So, I mean, I know there's a lot of Got Filth fans up in the chat, letting it be known. So I appreciate everyone coming. We'll see what happens. Are we gonna see a game three here from the Qappas? Is what I'm curious about, or is CPOG Fan Club just gonna run away with it, have a domination? We'll see if we see an Illidan ban coming out. And as they're having fun in chat right now, saying, expecting a level 30 game. So as they have their friendly trash talk in chat, it looks like we're just getting into the lobby or the draft now. Again, first pick for Fan Club as Qappas pick the map. Lupus saying he's got the draft handled for this, so we'll see what happens. Ragnaros is the first ban from CPOG Fan Club. As we move over to the other side for the Qappas and see if they target anything or if it's just it is what it is kind of match, and if they're scared of Illidan Abba again. Do you like the aesthetic more for Tomb or Sky Temple? Well, Sylvanas banned out for Qappas. I'm more of a Tomb guy, I think. Sky Temple feels, I don't know, something with Sky Temple bugs me. It's kind of a war of attrition map. Like, I don't know. So I'm more of a Tomb guy myself. Thanks for asking. Johanna, banned out by CPOG Fan Club. And this is with our next ban coming out here. It's going to be Tassadar. A lot of wave clear. Whoa! Everybody. Selexia rating with a party of 23. Thank you, Selexia, for the raid. For those just joining, we are in Game 2 of the Heroic League. We're going CpogX Fan Club versus Quarantine Qappas. CpogX Fan Club just won Game 1. And now we're on Game 2. And Mephisto and ETC picked on the side of Quarantine Qappas. So we're seeing a lot of different picks here. Much different strategy for this map. Of course, Zool picked up first from Torai for the massive wave clear capabilities. Raynor and Morales picked up next for the Fan Club. So thank you everyone for coming. Like I said, this second cast of the week, and week's just starting. I think I got one tomorrow and Thursday and Saturday, so it'll be a busy week. So make sure to follow, subscribe if you feel. Keep the raids coming. Thanks again, Selexia, and you'll be seeing a lot of NGS games coming up from me. So I greatly appreciate it. The next band now from the Qappas is going to be Medivh. I was expecting if we'd see a Medivh up in the higher ranks, but not tonight. We're seeing the Medivh band instead. Stukov banned out by CpogX Fanclub. Moving back over to the Qappas, how they decide to round out their team here, looking more traditional already than last game when neither team had a true tank. As we have a mage and a warrior already. So there's Anna and Greymane. Oh man, are we looking at an incoming nano boosted Mephisto? I think we just might be. I think we just might be. Now as CpogX Fan Club finishes their draft, will they grab a main tank unlike last game? As we'll see what the strategy is on this map, because last game on Curse, there's Diva, and there's Junkrat. So we're seeing more of a double bruiser there. Last game was just push, push, push was kind of the name of the game, with Abathur just having Greymane, Illidan, and Genji just all the live long day. And this, I think we're going to see a lot of just soaking and turning in. They're going to have to fight over the objective at some point. As we have our last pick from Qappas is Rexxar. I don't know if you noticed about Rexxar team, but he hears the call of the wild. So again, getting into game 2, we're heading to Tomb of the Spider Queen. Are we going to see, let me know in the chat, are we seeing CpogX Fan Club take the domination, or are the Qappas looking at draft here going to force a game 3? There's only one way to find out. We're going to play it out coming up next. Just about loaded in here. Here we are. So on the side of Quarantine Qappas, we're going to have Dude Abides on ETC. Jay is going to be on Rexxar. Chaotic on Greymane. Shredded Wind onto Anna. And Lupus on Mephisto. Going over to the other side, Got Filth is on Junkrat. Nintorai is on the Zool. I hope I clicked them. Deagle Dan on Diva, Legacy on Morales, and Noah is going to be on Rainer. Looking at level 1 talents here. No quests just yet from either team, unless Morales decides to pick one. We'll see. And we're going for Soak immediately. It looks like, well, just big stun and body there onto Deagle Dan. Will he get away? He will. Oh no, he will not. The cocktail over the wall from Deagle Dan gets the Diva kill in 30 seconds. So as we move up to the top mid lane, as the soaking continues here, a very quick first blood from the Qappas. Looks like we have Morales with Rainer in the bot lane here, dealing with Rexxar. Dude Abides kind of hiding in the smoke there, looking for rotations from either Junkrat or Zool. Gets rooted there. And there's the Junkrat bomb, but big dive. Zool's got to pop his armor, and he's just gonna walk away there. Here's Diva interrupting the turn-in. So is Junkrat. Junkrat with the annoying delay for days there. Rainer says, let's take Siege Camp, Morales. Morales says, okay, I guess. We're both from StarCraft, why not? As Rexxar has scouted this, but I don't think there's much he can do about it. So Siege Camp bot goes over to the CpogX Fan Club. And the pushing continues. Greymane starting Bruiser Camp for Qappas. as it looks like they're going to try and push with this siege camp, or at least protect it as best they can. From Rexar, Misha falls. Now it's just Rexar. It is lonesome. Nice grenade there to almost stop Rexar from getting away and hiding beyond the gate, but now there's no more gate. You don't got to worry. Mephisto, Anna show up here. Misha has respawned. Bruiser camp was picked up for the Qappas. They start clearing up this siege camp. And there we go. Siege camp being picked up as well for CpogX fan club now. Both teams close in gems here, 36 to 35. No one's turned in any yet. Bruiser camp now picked up. Junkrat and Zool here looking to clean up as safely as they can this Bruiser camp. And will we have a flank here from Deagle Dan? Bomb is ready if he wants it. As we see, oh, Sleep Dart just misses, but there's the slide. Morales cannot heal through 5 members focusing down a Rainer. And a lot of gems lost there. Morales doesn't want to go in and pick those up, so back down to 40 gems, 44 on the side of Qappas, and they're going to try and get some kind of turn-in going as mid is being pushed by the Bruiser camp. Looks like Rexar and Junkrat poke battle up top. Dealing with ETC in the bot lane. Ooh, Ntorai. Oh, there's the ping. Being able to turn in. Mephisto missed the skull missile there. And Misha falls in the top lane to Junkrat. Level 7s have been picked up for both teams now. We are looking for globes if you are a Rexar. Oh, there's the scout. ETC hiding in the bush. And red web weavers have turned in with Mephisto and Rexar up top. So first web weaver phase going over to Qappas. And we'll see how they decide to clear this. So move that out of the way. And here we go. Again, the CpogX fan club still has all their walls and towers up, so they should be able to defend this. I guess it all depends on how the Qappas push, and it looks like we're going with 4 members mid, 1 top, but bomb used by Deagle Dan. The pushback. Oh, the nice pushback from, I think that was, not sure who that was, to push that back on the side. Oh, the ETC knockback, of course. Try and get the bomb out of the way. Meanwhile, bot has been cleared up, so Rainer's here with a wave. Webweaver's dead, and he's got a minion wave with him. He says, I'm going to take bot for it. Here comes Misha. Good Q. Did not stop the charge. It was saved there. And now we're trying to focus down Rexar. So enough gems are being held. Oh, here comes UTC. Oh, good Q. Saves the Rainer, but the power slide was able to hit the Morales. And that's more gems lost. They still have enough to turn in. First, they're going to go bottom siege camp. And now we have CpogX fan club turning in 29 in the top. And they still need 2 more. Oh, here's Zool. He's got him. Siege camp is now pushing bot for Quarantine Qappas. Both teams pretty close on XP here, trying to rush to level 10. As Mephisto goes in, Sleep Dart misses. Zool trying to clear out, get this push right on top of the fort. Level 10s have been picked up for both teams. We're going Stim Drone, Riptire, Skeletal Mages, Big Shot on the side of CpogX fan club. Mosh, Cursed Bullet, Unleash the Boars, Durance of Hate, Nano Boost. Are we going to see a Nano Boosted Durance of Hate? Rainer's Raider being the last level 10 picked up as the bottom fort has fallen. Now they're working on mid. Mid has been cleared up, but ETC in a tough spot here, having been poked by Diva. He's able to just slide away. Top doing some good damage. Uncontested right now is top lane, because there's a lot of people in the bot lane as well, because that bottom fort fell pretty early. And there they go, clearing it up. Rexar is top. Top fort falls. All the members of CpogX Fan Club decide to focus mid fort. Skeletal Mages use Durance of Hate misses. There's the boop onto Anna, rooted, and Junkrat able to get Anna out of position with his bomb. Another one goes on to Mephisto, and he falls as well from the Junkrat bomb. As they're now really trying to get rid of that mid fort, and they do. They also have 59 gems, so they can turn it again if they like. Are we going to see a boss play? That's what it's looking like. There we go, boss play. Let's see. There's some stats for you. Since we're not quite at level 13 yet, we need to show those. So there's your stats. As Rexar is getting ready to zone out, boss has been picked up for CpogX Fan Club. And red web weavers, excuse me, have been turned in. Quarantine Qappas here sneaking a turn in while they grab their bruiser camp, dealing with boss at the top lane. Let's have some kind of counter push. But Bruiser Camp and Webweaver mid is going to occupy Zool and Diva. Level 13's picked up for CpogX Fan Club, as it looks like boss is just about dead. And the bot lane was pushed out very deep. As you can see, the Webweaver has already lost a quarter health, and it's barely down the lane. Moving back to talents here, level 13s have been picked up, like I said, for the CpogX Fan Club. It looks like we're gonna, Skeletal Mages as Peel from the Zool, as all members of Quarantine Qappas are here trying to get something. Durance of Hate missed again, and now they're gonna turn, now that the Durance of Hate missed. But Mosh is still available. There's the bomb from Junkrat, root onto Rexar. Rexar falls. Bomb from Diva with the Junkrat. Riptire. Riptire did not explode. It died right around there, taking too much damage, or took too long. There's still a Webweaver in the top lane for Quarantine Qappas pushing. Oh, it falls on its own to the towers of CpogX Fan Club. And they're gonna retreat and say, we can just turn in again now. Looks like Deagle Dan eyeing the siege camp, maybe? There it is. Raynor eyeing the Bruiser camp for CpogX Fan Club. 25 turned in there from Nintore. Deagle Dan just about finishing siege camp. Bruiser camp picked up by Raynor with some help from Morales. And siege camp picked up by Deagle Dan. And looks like Raynor looking for a turn in. He's got enough to turn on his own and get this. The Root and the Raynor's Raider able to push Misha away, get your turn in. Meanwhile, Junkrat in the top lane by himself. So will we see Durance of Hate hits onto Raynor, or onto Zool, excuse me. Mosh on the back line on just Morales, but he takes a ton of damage. Junkrat returns with a Riptire, Morales gets the kill on the Greymane, excuse me. Junkrat flying in front of this Rexar, trying to focus him down. Stim Drone used onto Raynor, trying to get this Rexar and Anna. Ooh, the grenade from Morales gets Anna. That's a healer on healer death right there. And here we go as blue Webweavers are coming. Anna is still going to be dead for 15 seconds here. We're at keep walls on all lanes. Mephisto doing his best, but Junkrat throwing out the bombs here to just really displace Quarantine Qappas. Ooh, there was very low is got filth stun from Rexar, or no, the Misha. Oh, Anna is one-on-one here with the Junkrat. Is he able to get away? Let's watch as Morales falls. He is able to get away from the Anna. Now we have no healer on the side of CpogX Fan Club. ETC getting very low, just trying feverishly to clear all their lanes. Top keep has fallen. Webweavers have now fallen, but they're going to lose bot keep. And look, top keep is mid keep, excuse me, is a sliver of hair left. ETC goes in, gets rooted. Very low is Raynor. Skeletal Mage is popped. Anna taking a lot of damage from the mages, and she's going to fall. D.Va pops out of her mech. Big shot hits onto Greymane for the kill. Dude abides, trying to get away. Rexar with the peel. Big shot again onto D.Va. She starts taking damage. She does not have her mech. Oh, there it is. That's all she needed was another big shot to hit. Here comes Raynor with his Raider. Ooh, the Durance of 8 hits, but he's rooted. ETC falls and Raynor falls. Riptire going straight for Rexar. Will it get him, though? It will not. Ooh, Deagle Dan and trying to deal with this Mephisto with Got Filth. Ooh, Junkrat flying in again, trying to get the kill. Cannot. Gets booped again and rooted. This could be it for Mephisto. Able to juke his way out. Deagle Dan almost dead. Falls with 45 gems. D.Va dies with 45 gems as they are pushing back. This Morales is very low, saying she can't heal herself. Get out of here, guys. Junkrat just jumping all over the map with his concussion mine. And being down D.Va and Raynor right now, it's going to be a boss play from Quarantine Qappas. They need something, losing all their keeps on that last push. Meanwhile, Junkrat's just going to continue clearing. Bring up some stats for everybody. Level 16 has been picked up for both teams. We're almost at level 17 here for Quarantine Qappas. Oh, here we go. Both bosses taken. Thought we were going to try and invade, but without Junkrat, it was going to be tough. Got Filth harassing Rexar and harassing the core by just clearing all those waves and letting the minions come. Use the counter push with the boss. Skeletal Mage is used. Again, a lot of damage coming out on ETC. Does the power slide away? Oh, here comes D.Va trying to zone with the bomb. Very low. Ooh, Greymane went in for it, but he gets rooted. The heals are there to keep him alive. Mephisto falls. Oh, can he get the bomb? He can just in time, but Raynor sitting on top of Rexar here. Rexar with 43 gems. He's got to be careful. 43 gems lost from the Rexar. 2 members down. No keeps in sight. It is 5-on-3. Level 20s have been picked up for CpogX Fanclub, and that could be it. There's the sleep. They are going to try and defend. Riptire coming out, though. That's going to be a dead ETC. Sleep Dart misses again from Anna. Greymane trying to get those heals as fast as he can, but he just cannot. And here's Junkrat. One more concussion mine for good measure, and there's GG CpogX Fanclub winning Game 2 of Heroic Division tonight. We're going to check out these stats. Would it be possible to request an interview from Got Filth specifically? I'll see what I can do, Kelsier. I'll see what I can do. But here are your stats tonight. Got Filth as Junkrat, leading in siege damage, 120. I'll see if I can reach out to Got Filth, but I cannot promise anything. But there's your games tonight. Both games in favor of CpogX Fanclub, winning on Cursed and Tomb. And if you have questions for Got Filth, put them in the chat. He said he is ready for an interview. So look at that. A player of the people. So I'm going to head right over to Discord. So if you have questions for Got Filth, let me know, and we'll ask them. I just want to change my settings so you guys can hear him. There we go. Hello, Got Filth. You there?
Howdy.
Welcome, welcome. So congratulations on the games tonight. How you feeling? How's the team feeling after that?
Good. They were fun games. We got to run some pretty meme fun comps, so always good.
So was that just let's have fun with game one? No teams had a tank. Abathur versus Lost of Vikings, and I think all your assassins on that team were just ready to eat. Is that something you guys practice, or is that just more of a fun thing we're running?
I think I think it was just a good comp into them. We saw they picked Rhaegar first, so we knew they had really good team fight. So we just decided to go for a big macro team, and tanks are really bad at macroing, so just didn't need it.
That's a good point. I got a question from Twitch chat here. Someone says, "Ask God Filth if he prefers the Tomb, the Spider Queen aesthetic, or the Sky Temple aesthetic."
Oh, definitely the Sky Temple. Just the nice sunny rays really get to me.
There you go, getting that energy. And do you morally agree with the Diablo Archangel skin being banned? Is another question for you.
Yeah, I don't think it's good that the skin just gives just a huge unfair advantage.
Is there a big advantage with the skins still? Is that what's going on?
Uh, I have no idea, but I'd imagine.
And then now game two and Tomb, is Junkrat one of your mains here?
Uh, Not really. I don't play that much Junkrat, but it's a fun hero, so I sent it.
You seem to have fun. You were getting some good concussion mines there onto Anna and Mephisto after his teleports. So kudos to you on that. If he's not your main, you you might reconsider because that was looking pretty clean on my end, sir. Um,
Yeah, Junkrat's really good in the Mephisto and Ana. It's really easy to get the boops on him.
yeah, standing still, or you know where the teleport's gonna land at the end of it. Uh, any junior tips for a fellow NGS gamer is another question in chat.
Uh, just soak your lanes, I guess.
um, there you go. So, Got Filth. I've never casted heroically before, and that was an interesting one to cast with the meme comps and just a wild pushing battle from both teams. So, thank you for letting me cast. And you got any shout outs before I let you go?
I'll shout out twitch.tv/freepx.
There you go. Shouting out other Twitch channels. Appreciate it. So, Godfilth, congratulations. Go celebrate with the team, and maybe we'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah, thanks for casting.
All right, have a good one. So, there you have it from the man himself. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. I'm going to check and see if what other NGS games are happening tonight, and if we can get a raid going onto another channel here. But we'll see how it all kind of unfolds.
Damage. They cannot kill anyone. Vala is more like a sustain type of damage.
But again, thank you
So
everyone for coming. Thanks for hanging out. A lot
Diablo
of
has some solid engages, but they
dude of
cannot just
hides. That was worth it. Thanks for
chain
coming in the
CC
chat
into
after
the
playing the game,
Sleep of
dude.
Silence
It's
or
great
the Ring
working
of
with you.
Vengeance.
GG's
So
to
they need to
everyone